Hello friends, welcome to my channel MG Khatri sir. As we have learned in our last video about the natural resources, today we are proceeding the same topic, natural resources. So we were on soil formation. So what is the soil? According to the definition of soil, it's the part of the earth where vegetation grow known as soil. So here is the most important thing, that is vegetation grows. So we want to learn what is vegetation. What is vegetation? Vegetation means the crops that we wheat or paddy, jowar, or any kind of vegetables or fruits that grow, that's called vegetations. The soil is a thin layer composed of a various elements. So what is the soil is a thin layer with various elements. So below the soil there is a various layers, that's the thin layers, one by one layers are there, and that we create soil. So here that one layer on that second layer and so on. In the soil there is minerals and humidity, humus and are mixed up in it. So in the soil there are so many minerals, humidity, some humus are also there, and some air are also mixed up in it. Even the below the soil there are parental rocks. Soil is formed due to the material available through denudations, and we can also say soil can be formed due to the material available through the denudations, or we can say washing of a soil, eroding of a soil. With this, layer by layer will be created, and with this layer it will make a soil. So what we have learned is soil is mixture of mineral, it has a biotic element and has a capacity to grow or develop a vegetations. We have a different type of soils available. So one is alluvial soil, red soil, black soil, laterite soil, desert soil, mountain soil, and forest soil, and marshy or peaty soil. Total 8 types of soil we have available. Let's have a map on this. So here you can see black soil, then we have a alluvial soil, then we have a red soil. So here is a red soil. On the C topic there is a red soil. On the D we have a laterite soil. On the E we have a forest or a mountain soil. So on the E we have a desert soil. On the F we have a forest and mountain soil. On the G we have a saline and alkaline soil, and on the H we have a peaty or marshy soil, and their localizations are here. So you can see on the map, just look at the map. Here is the map. Just look at the map. This maps showing the different soils available in different areas of India or different state of India. So let's begin with the alluvial soil. Alluvial soil, or we can also call river soil. This soil is having a 43 percentage of the total land. This soil has 43 percentage of a total soil. It typically found in a northern plain or Brahmaputra valley east up to the Satluj river in the west and the delta region of a Mahanadi and Godavari Nadi, Krishna river and the Kaveri river. So mostly this alluvial soil or we can say river soil is found in different part of India. That is a northern plain that is on the north side, mostly at the Brahmaputra valley or Satluj river at the west, delta region of the Mahanadi, Godavari river and Krishna river and Kaveri river. So how it formatted? So formation of alluvial soil make by alluvial deposition by the river. What are the alluvial deposit by the river? It create a layer and layer and layer and that at last it will create a alluvial soil. It has a more proportion of a potash, phosphoric acid and limestone and it has a less proportion of nitrogen and humus. It persists grown, nitrogen can be stabilized. So if you want to grow, if we want to make a more nitrogen in that soil, we need to grow different type of pulses in that, or even we can grow wheat, paddy, sugarcane, jute, cotton, maize, oilseed, etc. in this soil. Next is here is the map of the coloring map of the soils available in different states or different region of India. The yellow color that you can see is the alluvial soil, grey color that is the black soil, red color that is for red soil, green color that is for laterite soil, brown color that is for forest soil and the blue color that is a desert soil. Second thing, second soil is red soil and it is about 19 percentage of total all over India. So here you can see red soil is available mostly in the northeast or the very right side of the our plateau of the South India. Tamil Nadu to Bundelkhand to north and the east Rajmahal Hills to Kutch. So if we talk about the east side, it is from the Tamil Nadu to Bundelkhand and from the west it is till to the Kutch. Some part of Rajasthan, even red soil also found in some part of Rajasthan. Red, why it called red soil? Because it has a ferric oxide and it becomes yellow as we go down. As we go down to the soil, it will be, as we go to the down of the soil, it will be different color and it will be a yellow color. What we not found in this soil is lime, gravel or carbonate and it also has a deficiency of lime, magnesium, phosphate, nitrogen and potash. Millet, cotton, wheat, jowar, linseed, groundnut, potato that we can grow in this red soil. Number 3, black soil. It covers about 50% of total area of India and it can spread due to the spreading of a Deccan lava. So here we can conclude that black soil can be formed using the lava. Where we found, most it found in Maharashtra, MP, Andhra Pradesh and certain part of Karnataka. If we talk about the Gujarat, it is available in Surat, Bharuch, Narmada, Vadodara, Tapi and the Dang district of the Gujarat area. Lava rocks and climate play an important role. This soil formed using the lava and that's why it has an important role in it. More proportion of iron, lime, calcium, potash, aluminium, magnesium and carbonate and it's quite fertile and retaining a more moisture. This type of soil is a quite fertile and that's why it's retaining a more moisture. If moisture dries the fissure or we can say cracks on the earth, we can see in the picture. Just look at the picture here. Just look at here the fissures are available. Moisture dries, fissure crack on this earth. Cotton, linseed, mustard, groundnut, tobacco, urad dal can be grown in this soil. And this soil is most suitable, this site is most suitable for the cotton, and that's why this soil is known as a black cotton soil also. The fourth one is laterite soil, or we can call it brick soil. Just look at the image. This soil is made from the bricks. Laterite derived from the Latin word later, and later mean brick. It is red because of it has lots of iron oxide in it. When we wet this land, it will be smooth like a butter, but when it will be dry, it will be very hard. How it formed? It formed due to the change of a dry and moist climate and due to the prevent of a silica based material. It will develop in a higher area of a peninsular plateau of India, and it has more iron, more potash and more aluminium in this soil. But this soil is not suitable for the growing all type of crops. It is a less fertile. We can grow crops like cotton, paddy, ragi, sugarcane, tea or cashew. Next is a desert soil. As a name defined desert, this type of soil is found in the climate where the climate is arid or dry or semi-arid. Sandy and infertile, definitely you can see here this type of soil is it is a see here sorry just as a background look at the background. It has a desert area and this type of land called desert soil. This type of soil mostly found in Rajasthan, Haryana or Punjab, and as far as Gujarat is concerned, it is available in Kutch and some part of Saurashtra also. We can grow some part of crops with the irrigation method like a millet or jowar. Next is mountain soil. Definitely its name defined mountain. So when the valley or slopy region of a Himalaya, and it is about 2700 meter to 3000 meter. Thin and underdeveloped, this kind of soil is always thin and underdeveloped. If we talk about the hilly area of India, it is in Assam, Darjeeling, UK in the sense of Uttarakhand. HP means Himachal Pradesh and Kashmir. In Himalayas found at general latitude in the region of a pine and a cheer trees. Just look at the image on the next of the content. This is the cheer and pine and cheer trees. These kind of trees not need so heavy this type of trees roots are not so deep, and it can be removed very easily. So if we talk about the forest soil, as a name defined, it is available in the forest area of different areas of India, that is the Himalaya, Eastern Ghats, Sahyadri, Terai region of Himalaya. This type of soil found in altitude of 3000 meter to 3100 meter. The surface of the earth is covered by the shaded leaves of the trees, and the upper part of the land becomes black due to the increase in the humus due to the decaying leaves. It means that the surface of the earth, the surface of the earth, the surface of the earth, sorry, the surface of the earth is covered with different type of leaves. When we have lots of leaves on the land, later it becomes a black, and it will create the increase the humus. Change in a blue or red while going down. When you're going down to the this soil, on the top it will be black, later it will be blue, and then it will be a red. We can grow tea, coffee, spices, wheat, maize, barley, paddy, etc. and mostly found it in very limited area. Next is a marshy or peaty soil, or we can say daldal. It's developed in a humid region due to the accumulation of biotic element. This kind of land is mostly made just cause of a biotic element. During a rain, when it will be raining, submerged in the water, when water recedes, paddy can be grown. Or during the rainy season, this land is submerged with the water. So it means that it have a lots of water above on that, and when the water recedes, when the water decreases, the farmer will grow paddy in it. Excess of particle element and the minerals, insufficient of potash and phosphate. It has excess of bartic element. There are lots of bartic elements available in this land, and it has insufficient potash and a phosphate. This kind of petty soil found in Odisha, West Bengal, coastal Tamil Nadu, central of North Bihar and Almora, that is in Uttarakhand. This soil is available in very limited area. Next, we have learned completely about different type of eight soil. Now we are learning about the soil erosion. So what is the soil erosion? Soil erosion means transfer of land particles with the help of moving air and water. As you know, if we throw some water on the land, it will take the elements that is already on the land and it will move with the water force. So soil erosion also create the same way. When we throw some water on the soil, it will take some of the particle of a land with it and it will moving. So soil erosion can be created by moving the air and the water. So here we are learning about the soil erosion. Faster transportation of the particle of the surface land of to the other place by natural forces. Sometime it will take the natural forces to transport some particles from surface to the land, and takes many years to form the upper layer. As we know, it takes so many years. It takes so many years to take the create upper layer of the soil. If the soil particles are carried out by the heavy rain and or by stormy wind, the agriculture production decrease. We are very aware with this. We all are very aware with this that if there is no upper layer available, we cannot grow any crops. We cannot grow any crops if there is no upper layer, because as we go down we will find the different types of metals in it, and the crops are cannot be grown in that metals. So we need upper layer of the soil if we want to increase our production of agriculture. But as the soil erosion increases, and it will take its different type of upper layer with it, and definitely the agriculture production decrease. It is extremely necessary to maintain this upper layer of agriculture, so the soil erosion should be prevented. We definitely need to maintain the upper layer of the agriculture, upper layer of the land, to maintain our agriculture. So here are different types of soil erosion are seen. Just look at this image. You will find. Just look at this image. Just look at this image. So different type of soil erosion is there. You will find a digging area over there. Same on the next image. There is also some mist area over there. So measure to prevent the soil erosion. How we can prevent the soil erosion? Control the grazing activities. Grazing activity means what? If we talk about the livestock, that's goats and sheep, they need some food. They mostly eat a grass. In the open land, if we leave them to graze the all the crops or all the type of grass, they will eat most of them. They will eat most of them, and as the grazing we cannot control this activity, they will take most of the crops. Plantation should be carried out in contour method in the slopy region. We should plant the trees like a slopy method, like this slopy region. Now we need to create like this. Plant trees in a fallow line. Construction check dams where there are streams. We need to construct a check dams where streams are there, and cultivate very deeply in the field to reduce the speed of water. Next is soil conservation. So we have learned about the soil erosion, and we have learned how we can prevent the soil erosion. Now we are going to learn about the soil conservation. So what is the soil conservation? That is the first thing. We need to learn meaning of the soil conservation. The soil conservation means prevent the soil and to maintain its quality. If we are not going to maintain the quality of the soil, we cannot grow any kind of crops. And if we have maintained its quality of the soil, we can grow more and more crops. Directly connected to retain the soil particle at their original place. Different remedies at different places according to its location and problem. So we can use different method at different places, depend on locations and what are their problem. Soil is not conserved, there are chances of flood which enhance the risk against the lives and property. The soil conservation is very much necessary. If soil is not conserved, there may be chances of floods, and if we cannot conserve our soils, it may be a chances of floods, and which enhance the risk against our lives and our property. So it is important to conserve our soil. So here are the different methods with which we can conserve our soil erosion. So we can conserve our soil. So if there are like a slope over there, water will flow very fast, but with this water harvesting method we can store our water, and this water goes down to down. Remedies of soil conservation. Why we need to conserve our soil, that we have learned. Now we are learning the different type of method about the soil conservation. The first thing first, we need to grow more and more trees. We need to grow more and more trees, and with these trees, the root of trees will hold up the soil particles. We need to plant trees near the river gorges and on the mountain slope, and a series of trees should be grown near desert region to prevent the wind with more velocity. So about your house, nearby your house, if there are some desert area, and you need to grow some trees over there, what this will do, this will slow up your winds. This will slow up your winds, and as the speed of the winds will slow, it will also stop soil erosion. Desert flood should be controlled by diverting flow in other river or a dry riverbed. We can also divert our flood flow by diverting it to the dry river, and unrestricted pasturing, animal eating grass loosen the soil. We need to stop unexpected or unrestricted area. We need to keep restrictions. Horizontal cultivation and terrace farms method will be used. Humus content should be added to soil which has lost their fertility. We need to put so many humus are there, so we can add some lost the minerals and all. So here are the different method of the terrace farms and horizontal cultivations. We have learned so many things in this chapter: soil erosion, soil conservation, remedies to soil conservation, different types of soils. And with this all, we are concluding this chapter here. Thank you very much to all of you to watch this video very patiently.